I asked ChatGPT a simple question. What's the US GDP in 2024? And you know what? It gave me a number that was twice the real value. Not approximately, exactly twice. But here's the thing. It sounded absolutely certain. Like it was reading from an official government database. Like it was gospel truth. And this happens constantly, every single day, to millions of people. People who trust AI to give them accurate information. But here's where things get really scary. Hallucinations in ChatGPT aren't a rare bug. They're not a glitch. They're not something that'll be fixed in the next update. They're built into the model's architecture. According to the latest research from 2025, modern GPT versions hallucinate an average of 37% of the time. That's more than 1 in 3 responses. For niche questions, for specialized topics, for recent events, even higher. And the scariest part, the absolute scariest part, AI sounds most confident precisely when it's lying. When it doesn't know something, it doesn't say, "I don't know." It invents an answer. And it delivers it with the confidence of a seasoned expert. But here's the good news. This doesn't mean ChatGPT is useless. This doesn't mean you should stop using AI altogether. It means you need a different strategy for using it. Researchers from MIT, Stanford, and OpenAI have spent thousands of hours studying this problem. And they found 12 specific methods that reduce hallucinations by up to 71%. 71%! That's a massive reduction in errors. That's the difference between a tool you can't trust and a tool that transforms your work. And here's the thing. This doesn't require rewriting ChatGPT itself. It doesn't require you to become a programmer. It requires rewriting your approach. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right now. Method 1. Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG. Now, this might sound technical, but the concept is incredibly simple. Instead of ChatGPT digging into its own neural network weights and predicting what the answer should be based on patterns it learned during training, you give it access to an external knowledge base, a trusted source, real verifiable information. Think of it this way. Without RAG, ChatGPT is like a student taking a test entirely from memory. With RAG, it's like that same student being allowed to open a textbook and verify their answers before responding. The result? 71% reduction in hallucinations. In studies conducted at Stanford, RAG transformed unreliable AI into a genuinely useful research tool. This is the single most powerful method we have today. Method 2. Chain of thought. Here's what most people do with ChatGPT. They ask a question, get an answer, and move on. But that's exactly where errors creep in. Instead, let me give you an example. Instead of asking, "Calculate my ROI," you say, "Calculate my ROI. Show me every step of the calculation." When AI is forced to explain its reasoning process, something remarkable happens. It makes fewer errors. Why? Because the logic becomes visible, mistakes become obvious, and you can verify each step yourself. Research from MIT showed that chain of thought prompting reduces calculation errors by nearly 60%. Method 3. Chain of verification. This is an even more powerful approach. Here's how it works. You ask AI to give an answer, and then you ask it to verify itself. You literally say, "Now check your answer. Is it correct? Are there any contradictions?" What happens next is fascinating. The AI reconsiders its own response. It looks for inconsistencies. It questions its own assumptions. And in many cases, it catches its own mistakes. A study published in Nature in early 2025 found that chain of verification reduces factual errors even more than chain of thought alone. It's like having a built-in fact checker inside the AI itself. This method is especially powerful for complex questions where multiple facts need to align. Method 4. Specificity in prompts. This is where most people go wrong. They're too vague. The more specific your question, the more specific the answer. It's that simple. Let me show you the difference. Instead of asking, write a marketing plan, you say, write a marketing plan for a SaaS B2B analytics company, targeting e-commerce owners in Russia, with a $50,000 monthly budget, focusing on LinkedIn ads and content marketing. See the difference? The first request is vague. The second gives ChatGPT context. More context equals fewer hallucinations. It's not about writing longer prompts. It's about giving AI the information it needs to give you the answer you need.
Method 5.
Role assignment. This one's deceptively simple. Just tell ChatGPT who it is. Say, you are an expert in this field. Why does this work? Because AI has been trained on content from experts across thousands of fields. When you assign it a role, you're essentially telling it, access the expert-level knowledge you have in this specific domain. The difference in response quality is dramatic. Instead of generic answers, you get nuanced, detailed, professional-level insights.
Method 6.
Require sources. This is non-negotiable if accuracy matters. Tell ChatGPT, provide a source for every claim. When AI knows it has to cite sources, secondo's interesting happens. It becomes more careful, more conservative, more honest about uncertainty. Because making up a source is easier to detect than making up a fact. This simple requirement acts as a built-in accountability mechanism, and you, as the user, can verify every claim independently. Now let me give you the remaining 6 methods. These are just as important, but I'll move faster. Method 7. Use advanced models. GPT 4.5 hallucinates 37% less than GPT 3.5. If accuracy matters, use the best model available. It's worth the extra cost. Method 8. Request confidence levels. Tell ChatGPT, if you're less than 80% confident, say you don't know. This gives AI permission to be honest about uncertainty. And that honesty is worth more than a wrong answer. Method 9. Compare multiple models. Don't just use ChatGPT. Ask the same question to Claude, to Gemini, to multiple AIs. Where their answers align, you've likely found truth. Where they differ, you know to investigate further. Method 10. Lower the temperature. If you're using the API, set temperature to 0.1 or 0.3. Lower temperature means more consistent, more predictable, more reliable outputs. Higher temperature is for creativity. Lower is for accuracy. Method 11. Use external fact-checking tools. ChatGPT gives you an answer? Great. Now verify it with Google, with official sources, with databases. Never rely on AI alone for critical decisions. And finally, Method 12. Set a confidence threshold. For mission-critical work, tell ChatGPT, only provide answers if you're 95% confident. You'll get fewer answers. But every answer you do get will be significantly more reliable. Now, I need to be honest with you. There's a price to all of this. These methods require time and effort. You can't just open ChatGPT, type a 2-word question, and get a perfect answer anymore. You need to craft better prompts, provide more context, verify the responses. But let me ask you this. How much time have you already spent fixing ChatGPT's errors? Checking wrong information? Correcting mistakes in your work? Half an hour? An hour? A whole day? Investing 5 to 10 minutes in a properly structured prompt saves you hours of verification and correction later. The math isn't even close. So let's see what happens when you apply these methods. You craft a specific prompt. You assign a role. You ask for step-by-step reasoning. You require sources. And suddenly, the results are completely different. Accurate, detailed, verifiable, reliable. You're back in familiar territory, using ChatGPT every day, but now it's a completely different tool. Not a toy, not a gamble. A powerful, reliable, professional instrument that genuinely enhances your work. And the numbers prove it. 71% fewer hallucinations, 94% accuracy on tested queries. This isn't theory. This is proven, peer-reviewed, published research. ChatGPT doesn't lie because it's evil. It doesn't lie because it's broken. It lies because that's built into its nature. But now you know how to handle it. Start applying these methods today. Not tomorrow, today. Don't trust AI blindly. Use it smart.